Hey everybody! Well, I'm a little frustrated today. I'm out here and I can't do anything. I was working on the planter in back of the bench down at the villas, and we took out some cactus and we were putting in some other plants, some mother-in-law tongue, and I was using buckets to dump dirt back there into this planter in back of the bench. And that involved coming back here and mixing up compost, and then I would put it in the buckets, put the buckets in the wheelbarrow them around so I could pour them in, because I was just trying to shovel it in there, I get dirt everywhere and it makes a huge mess, and it was a lot easier to do with the buckets. But down there at the bench, I was taking a bucket that maybe weighs 30 or 40 pounds and stepping up onto the bench so then I could dump it back. Well, I messed up my knee pretty good, so that I was hobbling around, couldn't do the buckets anymore, couldn't do that anymore. So then yesterday morning I said, well, I can't really do anything like running the wheelbarrow around or stepping up and down to dump the buckets, but I can dig some holes, because our neighbors over here, where we actually stayed at Posada Espiritu del Mar over there, have some plants that they are letting us take, and we are getting some more Mexican fan palms, just like these, not quite that big, but we're going to move them over here. And so I was out here digging holes, and I dug, you can see 1, 2 holes, a third hole over there, I dug a hole over there, and a 5th hole over there. Well, on that hole right there, I was digging, and everything was going fine. I mean, my knee was fine because I wasn't really moving around too much, just digging these holes. I went to threw the shovel in, and it felt like the entire bottom of my back just ripped in half. Horrible pain. Like an idiot, I then said, well, I've got 2 more holes to dig. So I dug this hole and this other hole over here in excruciating pain. That didn't go too good. And I spent all of yesterday sitting in the trailer, barely able to move, barely able to get up and down out of the recliner to go to the bathroom. Bad. Today I'm a little bit better on my back. I can walk around, but I am still in quite a bit of pain. And really, anything leaning over, anything bending over, no way. In fact, I'm wearing my sweatpants today. I'm not wearing my work boots I always wear. I love, if you guys are looking for the best work boots there is, for $35, you get Mexican military boots. They fit me unbelievable. They're the best shoes I've ever worn. I've been wearing one pair that I bought at the beginning of this project a year ago. I've been wearing them during the entire construction. They're still in fantastic shape. They'll probably last another year or two. And they were only $35. Now I got a problem that we have guests arriving. It's Christmas Eve today. Happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Tomorrow's Christmas. I've got to get ready for guests. The villas are all ready to go. Our housekeeper came through. Both villas got them all ready to go. I went in, did the finishing touches. I have to go out and clear out the TVs. This is like a PSA. It's when you go on a vacation and you go to a rental place and you want to put your Netflix or your Amazon Prime or anything like that, make sure to exit out of your account before you leave. I go in between each rental and basically go through each of the TVs. There's 4 TVs, and I exit out of, if anybody has their Netflix account or their Prime account or anything like that in there. I exit out of it so that the next guests aren't going to be using the previous guest's account and possibly doing something they shouldn't do. And probably unbeknownst to them, you know, if you get on the TV and it just says, oh, you want to watch this, just click the button and buy it, and you're like, oh, okay. My job in the morning is, of course, to clean up around the pool area, get the pool ready, check the pool chemicals, all that stuff. I'm in here. I want to get my little bucket here, fill it up, and go do my work over here at the pool area. But I can't even lean over to pick up this bucket. If it's filled up with water, there's no way I could carry it over there. Anyone who knows me will know that if I'm not even trying to do this, it's bad. So Esperanza is gonna have to save the day today and come down here and do my job for me. I'm gonna show you what got me in the first place. I don't know if this had to do with my back too, possibly, but it definitely is what got my knee. Is you can see I already put about 50 loads of dirt to bring this level up to the bottom of these plants. So these plants are all sitting in here in their containers, and then I was starting to plant them. So I would just take the container off and fill the dirt around them up to this level, because that's the level I wanted them at. And I got to about here, and that's when my knee just blew. So what did I get in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in. I mean, I just look at this. Look at this. I got landscaping to do, pick up some leaves. It's just killing me not being able to do this. Let's see if Esperanza will do my job for me today.
Good morning.
Good morning, Esperanza.
What's up?
Well, you know, my back is hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, any chance you can do my job for me today?
You silly. It's not your job. Of course I will go do it.
Well, then whose job is it?
It's our job.
Okay. See,
You're
I got my heating pad here, sitting here all day yesterday. Trying to relax my back.
Your rib, your knee, your back.
Well, my rib's fine now, but my knee and my back aren't fine. My knee's getting better, but now my back's bad. But
you have to stop and rest.
Since I can't get down to the villas to do all my work at the pool and all that, and Esperanza's taking care of that for me today, I am going to get something done, because I would go crazy if I had to sit in there in a chair in front of the TV for another day. So I am working on our new guest book, updated guest book. And we already have a guest book that Esperanza and I put together, but it's kind of clunky and thrown together. And so this is going to be a cool, kind of updated, fancy guest book. They'll have all the information you need. So I'm working on that. And that's, you know, computer work is another big thing that I guess I underestimated how long it was going to take. You know, I have everything up and running now pretty much, but I had to get Airbnb sites for both the... So first I have to get accounts with Airbnb, accounts with VRBO, accounts with Booking.com. Then I had to create the Airbnb sites and create VRBO sites, Booking.com sites. They're all different. They all have different information they want. There's tons of information to put in, tons of photos. I got a whole set of photos. I took all the photos myself. I edited all the photos. Then, you know, picked all the good photos and put them on all the sites. Then once I have all the sites up and running, I got up and running. I signed up for a property management site called Logify, which allows you to basically go out and grab all your channels of all the different rental sites like Airbnb, VRBO, Booking.com, Expedia. Bring all those into one site where you can manage the calendar, your rentals, your communications with guests, all from a single site, and it's all consolidated so that you don't get any double bookings, you don't get any inconsistencies between all the different rental sites. Also, what Lodgify has is they have a website builder, and they host our website for Pufferfish Villas.
You have to learn how to relax. Because your body's not going to heal if you don't do it. And I need you.
I don't like to relax. Well, it is Christmas morning. Merry Christmas. And I am up working on the guidebook since my back is still really not feeling too good today. In fact, it's worse than yesterday, which I didn't do anything yesterday to strain it, but I think it's just that it's the second day after the injury, and usually that's about the worst day, and then you start to get better. So I'm looking forward to that. It is Christmas, but I tend to work every day, whether it's a holiday or not. So I figured I'd get some work done this morning, and then when Esperanza gets up, we will probably go do something. I think we're having a dinner at the Mission Hotel tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. But until then, still got a lot of computer work to do, so I'm going to get back to it. Good morning, everybody. It is a little chilly this morning. Not too bad. So in the winter here, we're in kind of the heart of winter, and the temperatures generally at night are around 60 degrees. During the day, mid 70s. So not too bad at all. Once the sun comes out and you get in the sun, it's really nice and warm. So what's been going on here at Pufferfish Villas? Well, I am still injured here. My back has been pretty bad. You know, I have spent a lot of the last couple days in a chair just sitting and hanging out. It is a couple days after Christmas, so I hurt my back about 5 days ago. It's getting better. I can get up and around, which is really good. I can not be in incredible pain all the time, just medium discomfort, I'd call it at this point. So, but I'm still not able to do my work down at the villas. I'm standing here looking down there. I've got my morning work usually to do, and Esperanza has just been a real lifesaver here. So what am I doing here during this time when I'm trying to heal up? Well, I can't really do anything physical, lifting, reaching, anything like that, or I am going to really end up hurting myself. So I have just been trying to do stuff that I can just sit and do stuff. I can't sit for a long period still, but yeah, I can get a lot of work done. You can see here, I've pretty much got the guidebook all done for the villas. That's really good. And I'll have a lot of work editing this video right here. So that's some more computer work. I know from experience, because I've injured my back before like this bad, that if I go out and try to do anything, it's gonna get re-injured and I'm gonna get set back to the beginning. And I definitely don't want that. I'm finally getting to the point I can get up around a little bit. This is gonna take weeks and weeks and weeks to get to the point that I can just be up and around all day, not even doing heavy work. The last time I injured my back like this, it was almost 3 months till I could do heavy work again. So, and that kills me. I cannot stand to sit around and not do anything, but I really don't have a choice. So we've got a couple good projects down at the villas, landscaping, heavy work. Well, one is landscaping. We're going to have to hire somebody to finish that. Otherwise, it's going to be months and months before I'm going to even try something like that. So we're probably going to hire somebody to come in and finish that job. We also are getting a heat pump for the pool. This is really exciting because, we were hoping we could have the solar heater keep the pool up. Having a heated pool year round here is very unique. There's only one other property I know of that has a heated pool year round here. Even most of the hotels don't heat the pool during the middle of the winter. So to be able to say that we have a heated pool during the entire winter is really kind of a feature that we wanted to have. And our guests, the pool has been the most popular thing here. I mean, people, and I remember when I lived up north in the US and I would come down to vacation in the middle of the winter, the main thing I wanted to do was sit in the sun by the pool. And so people really enjoy, even though it's a little cool in the mornings, in the afternoons, it's in the mid to high 70s. And that's pretty hot when you're coming from really cold weather. And so being able to sit out by the pool, take a dip in the pool when you get hot, that's kind of a luxury that is available very few places. Only one other that I know of. So it's going to be really cool to have that here. But I was planning on installing the whole heat pump and everything else and doing that. That's probably not going to happen because we want to get it in as soon as possible. We've already got it on order. It's supposed to be down here in a couple of weeks. And so once it gets down here, I was going to install it, but the heat pump weighs like 320 pounds. And we're going to have to mix up concrete, pour a pad to put it on, all this stuff. That's all heavy work that I really can't do right now. So to get this done soon, we're probably going to hire out most of the heat pump installation. So I'll probably still wire it up. I might do the plumbing, might not. It just kind of depends. I'll definitely wire it up. And then we'll get the heat pump installed. So you're going to have warm water year round at the pool here. After that, what else? Of course, there's a little bit of computer work to do, but not a lot. I don't like sitting at the computer all day. That's why I was so happy to get rid of my engineering job where I spent 10, 12 hours a day sitting in front of a computer. So this is the next big project on the list, the hidden bungalow. And to get started, by the way, look at this. We got our new couch. We went shopping because we needed a couch. This one was on sale for a really good deal. This is a really high-end, nice couch. It is huge and really comfortable to sleep on also. So this is going to be in our hidden bungalow. So now we have a couch, but we don't have a hidden bungalow. So the hidden bungalow is going to go right in this area here. And so to get started, most of the stuff has to move out so I can build walls and build the roof in here, the ceiling in here, and get all that done. And the first step is to move all this stuff out of the way. We got a lot of junk here. Most of it is stuff that kind of has accumulated while we've been working on the villas. All this stuff has to be put away. Most of it is going to go up on top up there, and that will get all reorganized. There's lots of space up there behind. But once again, this is a lot of lifting, going up a ladder with totes and putting them up. It's probably going to be many weeks till I can do that. Big cabinets will probably try to push in underneath the mezzanine we have here, so that I don't have to take them out and then try to move them back in after we build. So that again, moving heavy furniture and everything, it's going to be a lot of heavy work. Here, I'm going to sit down for a second because my back is really starting to get on fire. Okay, so what are we going to do for the next couple of videos? Well, I've got some ideas. I was going to do kind of a walking tour of the kind of the central part of Loreto and show you really how many restaurants, how many bars, how many shops and everything were there. I'm hoping in another week or so I'll be to the point that we'll be able to do that walking tour and get that to you. So that's another cool thing that's going. And then we'll figure out some other videos until we can get back to the hidden bungalow. I hope you had a good Christmas and have a happy New Year coming up in a couple days. And we will see you next time. And never forget to live before you die.